Hello, my name is Júlio. I'm a student in international relations here at Karlshochschule.
Hi, I'm Nina. I study international relations in my second semester.
Hello, my name is Alejandra. I'm an exchange student.
And I'm gonna talk about the last biggest risk that I had to take, and it really marked me. It was a really strong period of my life, so that's what we're doing here.
Okay, the last time I risked something was when I went abroad and basically changed my entire life. The whole experience changed my entire life. You leave the entire social surrounding and the community you know, you leave everything behind, your friends, your family. Saying goodbye for such a long time is not easy, so that's risking something. But also you don't really know what to expect in the new country that you're going to. You don't know whether you're gonna find a social circle, you don't know whether you're gonna get along with the people that you're going to be meeting, you don't know whether you're gonna find new friends, you don't really know whether you're gonna be happy in that situation. But I also think that this risk changes us. So taking risks always changes. It does something with us. We learn from those experiences, we grow from those experiences, and ultimately we learn and we become better people from those experiences, in my opinion. So my risk going abroad for 2 years total, although I initially only planned 1 year, really paid out for me. It was worth it. It made me grow as a person. I learned so many new things about myself. And although it wasn't always easy, but I ultimately learned a lot from it. I grew from it, and I think just taking risks sometimes can be worth it and can actually turn out to be amazing experiences that transform us and that we learn from.
So one of the greatest risks I have taken in my whole life actually was coming here to Germany. So I'm really close to my family, and I'm quite dependent on them. So coming to a new country with a new culture, language which I didn't know, on my own for the first time in my life, without even having lived alone in my own country, it was a really great challenge. But luckily, it made me more independent, and I could feel more free. And it made me realize that missing people, it's not always bad. When I see them, I got these really great and cheering feelings, and it's really great to have them. I just cry. I just enjoy it because it's really good.
Okay, well, now my hair doesn't really look like it, but I was in the army back in Brazil, where I live. I'm from Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, and it was kind of short hair and really more skinny than I am today. I know it's hard to imagine, but it was. And I remember that I had to make a course. There are a lot of specializations courses like survival in the jungle or in the deserts, and I was doing a course for mountain, to learn how to climb mountains anyway. And it is a very strong course, a very hard one. And the thing that when you're in the military is the courses aren't really for you to learn things, but more to put pressure on you and see how far you can take it. So I remember I had just moved away from my house and from my parents and from my friends for the first time. I was living all by myself. It was my first time, and I was a little bit stressed with all the situation. And it was my third week, and I just got into the course, and there was a lot of pressure on me because I had to finish it, otherwise I wouldn't be able to continue in the army as a lieutenant. I was a temporary officer. So I remember that there was, in the third or fourth day of the course, there was a lot of pressure, and the captains and everybody was screaming at us, and especially at me. So I remember, thinking that I wasn't capable of doing it, and I should just give up and ask to get out of there, get out running. But then I remembered all the 18 years that I had in Brazil, back home with my parents, with my friends, and all the good moments that I had, and all the people that actually talked to me and said that I was capable of doing anything. And I remember that this kind of love and this kind of security that I had in my family, in my friends, and in the people I loved, that was what took, I got myself together, and that was what it took to go through it and remember that no, if I've been until here, I've been the hard part so far. This is not the hardest, so I can beat it, I can do it. And just live one day after the other, and that's that's been my philosophy since then, and it's really making a result, a positive result. I mean, I'm proud of finishing the course back then, and I'm proud of being here in Germany with all these new people and recording this video and talking about these things that aren't really easy to talk about. But I believe that's one of the ways that you can, you know, stick yourself together to get through things.